So here I have maida 100 grams, milk powder 10 grams, that is approx 1 tablespoon. Red velvet flavor is actually a vanilla flavor with a tint of chocolate. So very little amount of cocoa powder will be used, but this has to be light colored cocoa powder. So we have to use the light colored cocoa powder. If you're using the dark colored one, that will spoil the red color. In case you don't have light color cocoa powder, you may skip. Powdered sugar 80 grams, baking powder half teaspoon, soda, and here I am taking 1/4 teaspoon. Now you must mix very well. Here I will be using curd, so you need thick sour curd. So first I am going to soften this. This is milk 50 grams. Now this is pre-boiled single tone milk. So I've taken a single tone milk, I've boiled it, cooled it, and now I'm using. You just have to boil it as much as you boil for drinking the milk at home. Don't have to make it thick. Now I mentioned single tone because the milk should also not be very thin. This has to blend very well. Vanilla essence half teaspoon. Now I will be adding tomato red liquid color. So 1 teaspoon and little more. I will also be adding 1 to 1.5 tablespoon of water, but that I will add later. So adding liquid to the dry. So now I am going to mix with a whisk, and now I am going to add the water. So if you have some water from the curd, you can use that, or else you can use normal water. So first adding 1 tablespoon. Adding half tablespoon more. So I've just added half tablespoon more. I'll add just little more. So I have added little less than 2 tablespoons. So this is the consistency you need. Once you see there is no lump and the batter has become smooth, you stop. Now I will be adding the fat. In fat I am adding Amul salted butter 25 grams and oil, that is vegetable oil. I am using sunflower oil 20 grams. So the butter I am going to melt. The butter is melted. Since this is slightly warm, I am adding the oil to this to temper the butter. बटर थोड़ा गर्म है तो मैं इसलिए मैं ऑयल इसी में ले रही हूँ, ये थोड़ा ठंडा हो जाएगा. Then adding to the batter. Now I will use the spatula to mix this. Again, once you see everything has mixed well, you just stop, don't over mix. Lastly, adding the vinegar. Vinegar will activate the soda. So adding half teaspoon vinegar. So the batter is ready. I will be baking in two 6-inch tins. So I will divide the batter equally in these two tins. Now you may even bake in a single 6-inch tin and then cut the sponge into 2 layers. तो मैं 2 लेयर अलग से बेक करूंगी, 2 सेपरेट 6-इंच टिन में. आप चाहो तो आप एक टिन में ही बेक कर सकते हो, फिर आपको काट लेना है 2 लेयर्स में. I have greased the tin with oil, sunflower oil, and I have put a parchment paper inside. So these are baked now. In my oven, I bake at 160 degree. So I preheated the oven at 180 degree for 10 minutes with both rods on. And these I baked at 160 degree with only the lower rod on. In the end, last 5 minutes, I again switched to both rod. And these took about 20 minutes to bake because they are much thinner. It's same for convection, so whatever temperature you're baking your sponges, you will keep the same temperature setting. You will preheat at 20 degrees higher temperature. And for baking, always remember, if you're baking in 2 tins, the batter thickness is much less, so it will take much less time. Now I will be making the cheesecake layer. So for that I have taken cream cheese 180 grams. So I will soften it with a spoon. Now I will cream this using a beater. Beater speed will be medium. This is 50 grams powdered sugar. I have already sieved this, so you must sieve it before adding. First I will mix with the spatula, then I will use the beater. पहले spatula से mix कर लीजिए cream cheese and sugar. उसके बाद बीटर यूज कीजिए. Now in a bowl I am taking 1 tablespoon cornflour, 1 tablespoon maida, baking powder 1 pinch means 1/8 teaspoon. So this is 1/4 teaspoon. I'm taking half. So I will mix the 3. Adding to the cream cheese mixture. And I will mix this with a spatula. I will not use the beater now. I will use it in the end. तो अभी मैं सिर्फ स्पैचुला से ये मिक्स करूंगी, बीटर लास्ट में यूज करूंगी. Condensed milk 130 grams. Vanilla essence 1 teaspoon. First I will mix this, then I will add the lemon juice. Now adding lemon juice 1 tablespoon. So this should be a smooth batter. There should not be any lump. So as you can see, it has become a smooth batter now. This is whipping cream 90 grams and it is chilled. So you can take the whipping cream in this mixture and beat together for 3 to 4 minutes, or you can beat separately and add. तो ये आप डायरेक्टली इसमें लेके 3-4 मिनट बीट कर सकते हो, बट आई प्रेफर टू बीट दिस फर्स्ट and then mix with the cream cheese mixture. So here I am just looking for making the whipping cream fluffy, so no need to wash the blades. Whipping cream को सिर्फ fluffy बनाना है. So I will beat this for 3 to 4 minutes. Speed can be maximum. So the cream has become fluffy. Now I will add this to the cream cheese mixture. So first I am going to gently fold in to mix the two. In the end I will run the beater once at medium speed for just few seconds. So scrape from the bottom of the bowl and then fold in. Because the cream cheese mixture will be heavy and it will settle at the bottom. So I will run the beater once just for few seconds at medium speed. That's it. So the batter is ready now. I will be baking this in this 6-inch loose bottom tin. Now this is the one whose bottom diameter is also 6 inch. तो इसका नीचे का diameter भी 6 inch होगा because I baked the sponges in 6-inch tin. So this has to be 6 inch only. I have greased the tin and I have placed a parchment paper. यहाँ पे मैंने parchment paper डाला है और tin को grease भी किया है. So there'll be no crust. So I'm just pouring the batter directly. Very gently I'll run a toothpick to remove air bubbles. Very gently I'll tap once. Very gently. Okay. This will be baked in a water bath, so I'm wrapping with a foil paper. So you must secure it properly, press it against the tin. इसको अच्छा से आपको press करना है. So the tin is ready. I've taken this tin in a bigger tin and now I will pour hot water. If you're scared of handling hot water, you can even use normal room temperature water. This cheesecake was baked for 90 minutes, of which first 30 minutes I baked at 180 and after that I reduced to 160. And after baking, I left it in the oven for about half an hour. So now this will first cool at room temperature for about 2 hours. After that, I will refrigerate it for about 4 hours. तो पहले रूम टेम्परेचर में ही ये ठंडा होगा. फुल्ली ठंडा होने के बाद फ्रिज में रखेंगे और फ्रिज में ये रहेगा for about 4 hours. So I'm inserting a toothpick and showing you how it is now. So it has come out clean and also you can see it has left the sides. तो ये साइड छोड़ दिया है और टूथपिक भी एकदम क्लीन आया है. This is white chocolate ganache. So to make white chocolate ganache, you need 3 parts of chocolate. So here it will be white compound and 1 part of fresh cream. So as given in the recipe, you will need 180 grams of white compound and 60 grams of fresh cream. So first you need to take the chocolate in a bowl and melt it. So first you will melt the chocolate fully. Then you will add the cream. Now the temperature of the cream will be same as your body temperature. I will not say room temperature because in winter or if there is AC in the room, then the room temperature will be cold and your cream will also be cold. If you keep cream under AC, the cream will be cold. So that cream you cannot add to the chocolate will set before you are able to mix it. तो आप क्रीम जब लेंगे, आप जब टच करेंगे वो ना तो हॉट फील होगा ना कोल्ड. So for that, if you see that the cream is cold, then just micro for 5 seconds or 10 seconds and then mix with the chocolate. Then very gently mix both the chocolate and cream till they are fully blended and then you strain once and you will get your white chocolate ganache. Now this is fully set because it was in the fridge. To use this, I will have to heat this again. So I will heat for 10 seconds, stir, then if required another 10 seconds. Whenever you are heating ganache, you should heat very slowly in small batches. So this is how the cheesecake has come. So what you can do is just put the OHP sheet inside. So there is no crust here. It's only the cake. The paper is still there. I'll take it out later. Just taking out the paper. You see it has baked so well. Just keep it like this. First taking the sponge layer. Now this variation of cheesecake you can do with any flavor. You just need to change the sponge, and whatever flavor it is you can add essence and color to the cheesecake layer as well. तो अगर आप स्पंज चेंज करते हो और चीज केक लेयर में भी कुछ एसेंस कलर एक्सेट्रा आप ऐड करते हो तो अलग अलग वैरायटीज आप बना सकते हो विद द सेम टेक्निक. So I'll be brushing some sugar syrup. Now this is the crust. I'll just prick with a toothpick. Otherwise the sugar syrup will not be soaked. The sponge will not soak the sugar syrup because this is the crust. On top of this, I will place the cheesecake layer. You need to apply a very thin layer. एक पतला सा ही लेयर देना है. Placing another layer. Now you can also place it upside down. आप इसको उल्टा करके भी डाल सकते हो, but I want to keep the dome. That is, this will be a naked cake, sort of. Now after this you can cover the whole cake with ganache, or you can cover it with whipping cream. I will be using whipping cream. So I will be covering the cake with a very thin layer of whipping cream. It is just to level out the gaps. Okay, one thing I missed. I'm going to put sugar syrup on top as well. If you see the top is very watery, then wait for 2 minutes, let the sponge absorb all the moisture, and then you continue. But now I'm not waiting, I'm just continuing. So it will be like a crumb coat. So that's it. After this, you can decorate as you like. So this will have a very rough, unfinished kind of a look. So this is the look of the cake. This is red velvet cake crumb.